Time
Samson
to
was
start the
laying on his
recording!
back,
Time
right?
to confuse the audience.
No, so Samson was laying on his back, and I don't have a version of like the hat, so I had to steal it from the one you put on Celeste. And that one's already like warped and whatever, and so I slammed this on it to cover Samson's face, and then he like turns to people with the hat still on his face. It's a shitty rendition.
Anyway,
Which
we're
is
back.
fair. Yeah.
Recording's running. Where did we leave off?
Yeah, so while that's going, can Nim look around for flowers? She was told not to move, so she won't, but she'll look.
Roll me perception.
You start vomiting.
You know, because it was nighttime in the fucking savannah, where there's no grasslands, any number she rolled was gonna just be...
No.
In fact, that's an ability check. Yeah, no, it's nighttime, you're in the savannah, and you look around for flowers. There are no flowers.
I killed them all.
Yeah,
Because
I saw the
leaving.
green, and I just got, like, that DM hatred. I'm like, oh, fuck me. But then I
You
remember...
start vomiting.
You start vomiting flowers.
I have caused nothing to incite hatred.
You start vomiting flowers, and you just feel a smile and a thumbs up from the astral plane.
No, but do I really start vomiting flowers? 'Cause,
No,
like,
I am literally fucking with you.
that'd be like so funny though.
It would be funny, but it would kill the mood that they're having if you just suddenly just opened your mouth and went "Bah!" and fucking petals just went everywhere.
Flowers!
Just I'm a fire in my laser, and it just like a fucking flower petal cannon just exploded all over everyone.
I just imagine, like, after all that, and everyone just gives, like, a big old stare at Nim, it's just, ta-da!
And then face plant.
Oh no.
He's dead.
Well, what do
We
we do
killed the
without
DM. Well, now, I guess it's time to improv, so Kella was being nice.
Haha, attempting to do so.
True.
But yeah, so she'll go. Of course, you're welcome to behave however you like, but such dramatic changes in your demeanor may cause some sort of discomfort among the group.
So... I hate to say this, but that was awful. Not because, like, it was a bad attempt, but because Samson doesn't know whether you mean him being moody or him going crazy.
More misunderstandings, just what we needed.
Exactly.
Gotta love it. That was literally like, if that was translated into human from Hyala speak, it's her saying she's worried about you.
Do an insight check, bro.
Oh yeah, let's let Samson do an insight check.
Just
You either all don't understand what she means, or you understand.
Alright, I'm no longer dying. So here's how this would go. Samson, you can roll an insight check to see if you, understand what Hyala means.
can
If he
translate
fails, Hyala, you can roll your perception to see if you notice that he gets the wrong idea, and then you can clarify.
why do we keep doing this?
Because he wants to roll dice, I'm gonna let him roll dice, but
No, I'm the one who
Samson's
suggested it,
notoriously
not him.
shit at rolling perception and insight and investigation.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you get the total wrong idea. Yala, take it away with your fucking nat 20 skill.
Oh gosh. Wait, which am I doing?
A
Perception or
perception
insight?
check on Samson to see if you realize that he's got the wrong. I
hate this campaign.
Okay, so
I-
Nim's
shit.
watching this.
I know I shouldn't be, but that statement just went through me.
Okay, wait. Can I roll
you
perception?
Can I roll Arcana?
You can roll a perception to try and save it. I'm not gonna lie though, you knocked the wind out of me with that statement. You just like picked up the spear of Longinus and fucking Roman yucked it right through my chest.
I'm sorry, my mom said something. What?
Not you.
Talking about just striking
Okay.
fucking Zeus thunder through my core. Ow.
Can I roll something to try to fix this?
Oh yeah, let's let Nim handle the emotional connections.
I think you're both wrong here. I don't know how. I just know you are.
Yeah,
Back
go
up,
ahead.
then.
Roll perception.
The question is, how do I do it without moving? No. No, Nim did
Eddie,
it.
you want to roll Celeste on that and get a perception from her? See if we can save this?
No,
At
I
this-
think we should stop letting the emotionally stunted party members try to fix this.
Alright. Just...
So you just say that, and Samson's just like tenses up.
All those dice fails. All those, oh my god.
Yeah, because this party is emotionally stable. We'd already established that that was Prin. He was the most emotionally sound.
Yikes.
I
Yeah.
think sound is the wrong word. The word you're looking for also starts with an S, but that word is stagnant.
I mean, in terms of this party, it's kind of still flies.
Stability equals stagnation. We'll leave that for what it is.
There are many philosophers who believe that. Yes.
Anyway, so Nim is just going to chill. Still sitting.
So Samson just tenses up after hearing that. It's like, it really sucks to see me like that, huh?
Like this?
The misunderstanding. Continue.
Oh, she
Well, no,
just
I mean,
said...
she says like this. So,
Yeah.
he says like that and she corrects to like this. So that might... Hopefully?
Yeah, hopefully.
Samson?
But that... You said that with so much, like, baggage.
I'm in pain.
No, the miscommunication continues.
Zanzibar just shows up, he smacks both of them, like, I don't have time for this! Get a move on! Just
We're already moving as fast as we can.
faster!
Yeah.
Tower! Tower! Tower!
Oh my gosh.
We're moving at the speed of angst. Get over it.
That's
My
not a
eardrums
very-
are now bleeding.
Your what? Your ankles are
My
bleeding?
eardrums are now bleeding.
Was that loud? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes. It was very loud.
I'm sorry. Do not beat me. I'm sorry.
Okay,
So,
so Samson is still not picking up on things.
Yeah, no, you actually hear like he like relaxes a bit. It's like,
Oh.
you're worried about Sadson over here, ain't you?
I don't know if I'd say worried.
Crazy!
What?
What?
To
Huh?
me, it sounded... Never mind. Don't mind me. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, she is worried, but she also can't say that out loud.
I'm not worried. I'm just worried, Baka.
Yeah, no, she's literally doing a tsundere thing. It is awful.
Oh, I didn't mean phrasing like how we normally use it. I meant the fact that it sounded super callous. Like a tsundere thing! And I thought that's not... you weren't picking up on that, and then you literally said it. I'm like, oh, I see where the miscommunication went in. Yeah, no, I wasn't saying that because it was like a euphemism. I was saying that because it just sounded like you were being bitchy. Which apparently was the point!
That's literally everything Hyala has said this entire campaign.
Yeah, it's like super
Accidentally
innocuous
bitchy.
and it just comes off as super bitchy.
You're not wrong, but I think here it's funnier than it's been everywhere else.
I don't know. Then leave.
I feel like it's not
Then
funny. I feel
leave
like
was
it's
like
incredibly
meant, but then leave was meant to be like firm. It just came off more bitchy than it was supposed to be. This unimportant.
Then leave was a genuine suggestion.
Was a genuine
This
like
is her being a tsundere.
yeah. This is we're adding tsundere on top of the Hyala cake.
Yeah, this one is just her lying and being bad at it.
so from my previous experience of like not taking Hyala very seriously.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna like. You can't see this, but he's got like a little smirk under the head. He's just like, "You ain't too good at this either, are you?"
Perhaps not. In that case, what do you suggest? No, don't have a goddamn berry.
Gives him another berry.
Wanna get high? No. She just goes, what do you suggest then?
Honestly, I just want you guys to know I never want to hurt you.
Unless you, like, stab me first.
Why would we think you'd want to hurt us?
I know how I can get.
I thought he was gonna say, I heard you too.
She's confused for a minute.
And if I know
I don't think
anything
anyone
about
takes your
you,
threats to shooting him seriously.
Wait, is that? Wait, did she say that?
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
I thought he was gonna say you should, and then cocks gun.
So anyway, I started blasting.
So that's the thing that I feel like nobody paid attention to
Huh?
last session, or was it the one before that?
Gonna have to be a bit more specific.
Whenever the
Yeah.
zone of truth situation came up, Samson tested to see if he was still telling the truth by saying that he'd shoot him. And the fact that he openly was able to say it was how he knew that he was no longer coerced into saying the truth.
So what I'm hearing is Nim should goad you into shooting her.
I
Yeah,
mean, if
so
Nim
that-
didn't pick up on that, then all the better for it.
Yeah, that fateful day when Samson accidentally shoots Nim and then has a fucking 3-month existential crisis.
I shot a child again.
Not just any child, the one whose parents hate her.
Haha.
How could I be this monster? All the humanity.
Why is there like 1,000 platinum in my bank account suddenly?
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
Samson got his start by shooting rich kids, so... I mean...
Oh my god! Just got that! Samson only gets to move up in the world when he takes the life of a young child.
Of a rich child.
Yeah. Glad I'm not rich.
Samson Merrymaker, or like
my
Samson
next target's the Lindbergh baby.
Oh god, anywho.
Where were we?
The misunderstanding cleared. Something about not shooting.
Yeah, I think, was the last thing said Hyala saying that nobody believes,
Nobody
or like nobody
believes
takes
you.
it seriously when he says he's gonna shoot him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. But we both know that's not what I'm talking about.
So she tilts her head, and then it takes a couple seconds for her to, like, remember.
That he went fucking crazy?
That was like a whole 2 days ago.
He was excited about battle, what's wrong with that? Hyala's like, I don't see the problem.
Yeah. I find it so funny. Like, very much this is traumatizing for Samson. But to everybody
Yeah,
else, he was just beating a fucking corpse with a stick, like no harm, no foul.
Yeah, because it bit him.
Well, we saw his face.
Yeah,
Like, he was clearly a little... whatever the word is.
He was doing more than standing in the middle of combat, swords drawn, looking for more combat, but not moving.
He go burr.
He went burr, and he went burr, the other one went durr. It's kind of par for the course.
Fun. Yeah, so she'll be like, the incident with the Zorn.
Bless you.
Bless you. Sneeze on
Shut
truth,
up.
I guess.
Nim, shut up. God.
Nim, be seen and not heard. What's wrong with you? Get back under the stairs.
Jeez.
God.
Don't you see we have company over? You're not allowed to be out. Get under the staircase.
It was the West Wing, I'll have you know.
This West Wing is just a giant staircase.
Anywho.
Yes. That whole thing with the Zorn. You like see him just press the hat into his face just like a little bit tighter.
Samson's bothered by
Do you
this.
think it's helping you at all to... Do you think it's helping you at all to be keeping these things secret?
Speaking of secrets.
I guess I was a little hopeful that it'd never come up.
Is it an uncontrolled response?
Yeah.
And stop me if you'd prefer not to answer. But do you know what the trigger is?
Directly? No. But I have my guesses.
And they are?
It, from what I can guess, when I think I'm gonna be dying.
Hmm. And you felt that way during the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps you ought to have a little more faith.
Faith in what?
Your abilities? Our abilities?
That ain't really the problem.
Sure it is. You can only think you're going to die if you believe you cannot stop it.
Just don't die.
Just don't die.
Don't die for it.
Just don't die, forehead.
Don't die, hat face.
Don't die, 9 lives.
Oh.
I didn't mean to kill the mood.
That's a good meme. That's a good meme.
Don't die, hat face.
No, not that.
What?
Oh, the one in
The one in
that you
chat.
posted.
Much appreciated.
A misunderstanding happens. A misunderstanding happens.
That's basically. You can replace the top two with any time Kiala tries to talk to Samson about anything.
Or anyone.
Yeah.
No, I will say, Kiala and Nim's conversation, they're just like, I don't get what they're talking about, so I'm just gonna nod and not care. Went perfectly fine.
As long as she doesn't touch me, I'm going to smile and nod. Smile and nod.
Oh, I assume this is also like not an out loud conversation.
I'm pretty sure it's hush hush.
Yeah.
I'd be quite surprised if you guys were fucking screaming this entire conversation.
Hey Samson, tell me about your trauma.
Out loud! In front of a live studio audience!
So the whole savannah can hear us.
I genuinely thought you were going to hit the fucking button on the soundboard, but it's too late to do it now.
Woo!
True.
Does he
You guys good?
does he have a response to?
So, I'm sorry, what did
Just
she
don't
say?
die?
No.
No, that wasn't canon. It's
Yeah,
it's hard to respond to something that was said 4 shit posts ago.
Yeah.
No.
God.
I was gonna summarize it, but I don't want to fuck it up, so I'll let you do it.
It was something like you can only be afraid of death if you're unsure in your abilities to avoid it.
Yeah, less wordy, but same gist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that'll be so that's actually the thing is Sample responded. That's the worst part about it. It's not fear.
It's rage.
I can't call it anything else but excitement.
Not to continue the shitpost train.
But to continue the shitpost train.
But at the idea of it being excitement, all I heard was, oh ho So, you're approaching me?
So again, to continue the shitpost train.
Your desire is to die.
Not exactly. I don't feel bad
I get to kill
to
today.
die. I've liked being close to death.
Is it because she's a pretty blonde?
She's not blonde.
She's not
Why do I
blonde.
keep... She's blonde in my mind.
She's in
I
fact the
can't
furthest
see-
thing from blonde.
Pink hair.
No.
This isn't an anime. Death doesn't have pink hair.
Also, so Jade, I fixed it, like you said.
Oh. Amazing.
So low.
Yama trying her best to talk to Samson, misunderstanding absence.
So you enjoy being close to death, but not dying. Is that correct?
Honestly, it ain't even just. It ain't even just not dying. I don't care what happened. And I don't care who's around when it happens.
That's rather
I've-
selfish, don't you think?
I do. That's why I don't like it.
What have you done to try and change?
Well, never happened when I'm drunk.
I don't mean that, I mean the feelings.
Have you considered therapy?
Pretty much. Just get therapy for it.
You think I can afford therapy?
Quite actually,
right.
yes.
You'd be right, but there's no therapist in Reese's.
That's a
What are you
shame.
talking about? It's the bartender who supplies you with alcohol to drown your feeling.
Well, that's the therapy he's gotten, and you see where he is. Tim was right.
Hmm?
It is the reason why I have a bottle in my mouth at all times.
It seems to me like that wouldn't help in the long run.
Not really too concerned about the long run. Get back
Oh.
to Zan. I just want to get home and help my mom and get back to living life the way I grew up. No more dungeoning, no more adventuring.
I want to retire.
You want to settle down?
I do. I
Alone?
just- Yeah. Hey. I just really like the way my life was before all this happened.
Before this trip or before something else?
Before my ma got sick.
Hmm. Oh, my stomach.
We just can't stop shit posting.
It's the only distraction from the high-key depression happening. Have you considered Xanax?
Isn't that where we're going?
I even threw my hat in the ring with the shit posting. Talk. Yeah, misunderstanding happens. Oh.
What was going on? Before talk and misunderstanding happened.
Besides the shitposting train that actually isn't showing up on the video we're recording. Fun fact, a large component of TOZ is just throwing memes at each other during the session and then losing our shit. God, what was the last thing Samson said?
He's like, I just want to go back before all this happened.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and then,
yeah,
and
and
then
then you
Shella
said-
asked, before this
About
trip or
companion.
before something else? Oh, and then you started saying something about...
And then he said
sick
before my
mom.
mom got sick, and then immediately after the shitpost launched. So, in terms of audio playback, we have before my mom got sick.
Yeah. We
Like, literally every time there's some real heavy shit going on, there's a pause and somebody shitposts and we just start losing it. Actually listening to TOZ is a fucking trip and a half.
Isn't that right, audience? Especially you, Jim.
Yeah, Jim. We
If
fucking
like
see
this
you
video,
over there,
please leave a
Jim.
Thumbs up.
We fucking see
Yeah,
you over
and
there,
don't
Jim.
forget
You
to
think I
subscribe.
can't? You think I can't see you not smashing that like button? I can fucking see it, Jim. I'm getting tired of it, man. I love you.
So Jim,
Sick
if you're out
mom.
there, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can catch more Tales of Zanzibar content. See you next week.
Yeet.
I think we just end the recording, even though there's like 30 more minutes left. So anyway, Samson says,
Oh, I think it's my turn.
Survey
okay,
says, yeah, you said was
Dead mom.
He has dead mom syndrome.
There is a song from a musical that's titled literally just as Dead Mom.
Cool.
I think it's from Beetlejuice, actually. Anyway, shut my mouth.
Dead mom. Go.
And what were things like then?
No worries about money. No worries about dying. Just helping raise cattle, keep the communities alive. Just a simple life. None of this going around a dungeon, traveling because of kings, or having to talk my way out of some shotgun shooting old man.
So that would be a goal of yours then.
Only thing I want.
Gotta get back to the palace.
it seems to me that as long as a goal is had, you have plenty reason to continue going.
You know, even when I was a kid, I never really had friends. All the other kids were just like cousins, family.
I thought you were gonna say all the other kids were assholes.
Wait, so what did he say? I missed a couple of the
All
words.
the other kids were like cousins, family.
Yeah, there was a pause, and I was like, "What are you gonna say?"
Never have
So
friends
you're
at the
lonely.
academy. Never have friends as a bounty hunter. And I got this stupid letter from stupid king about going to meet some stupid people. Go on some
You
stupid
got to talk a
mission.
little louder because you're cutting out.
Oh, sorry.
It's still kind of cutting through, but it's slowly getting to that volume where it's just not picking. But you're still good.
Nope.
Keep going.
So wait, should I like start over?
You can if you want to. That much came through, but as you were getting quieter and quieter, it was starting to cut more and more. But it was usually on your pauses.
It's just
So, stupid king, stupid letter, stupid people.
now I'm here on this island that no one in the outside world has ever set foot on, much less survived this long. With 4 of the best people I've ever met.
I have to ask, is Nim included in that?
I literally got the image of Kiala turning around and counting how many others there were.
I'm not
'Cause
gonna
like-
lie, I started counting how many people were.
Because that's really sad. We're a clusterfuck, no offense.
Well, unless you count like Sufren, Rosebeard.
Yeah, is it who is it? Please don't make y'all ask who.
Oh my god! It's literally happening again! Talk! Hey! Misunderstanding. Oh. it's just fucking.
Well,
no,
it depends.
Go on.
Yeah, she won't actually bring up anything.
But we'll be questioning in her head, like, does that mean us? Or
Which
is that
ones does he mean?
Sufren?
We've met a lot of people here.
He
Yeah.
didn't say he met the 4 people. He said that he's on the island with 4 of the best people he's ever met.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of other people on this island.
Oh, Joe, Lauren.
Yeah, he doesn't mean
Grayson.
he doesn't mean any of the Zanzibarians.
Those fucking goddamn peasants. God, what horrible people. Anyway, shit train coming into the station again.
So, she'll just go, I'm afraid I don't quite understand. It seems that the life you're longing to go back for wasn't quite ideal either.
No, it was... Honestly, it was perfect. Kind of why I, besides the giant death rock monsters and, all the nonsense that lives in that goddamn, what do you call it, forest? Well, I like the people here so much. remind me of home. The home as I grew up.
Now she definitely thinks you mean the Zanzibar people.
Oh wait, I know the perfect meme for this.
Here comes that shit train again. Shitpost train.
So it seems like you have reason to be content now.
Yeah. Honestly.
Some bitches.
We might all squabble and keep to ourselves sometimes. You guys are my friends. And that just makes me more afraid to lose you.
Baby.
Especially so if it's by my own hands.
Oh, I hardly believe it would be by your hands.
Try me, bitch.
Christ.
you don't see it, but like he stops like pressing the hat on his face, and he's just got like a little smirk, and it's just like,
There you guys go.
Oh.
Honestly, glad they're being cleared up so fast, though.
Oh, they are. They're just coming and leaving. Misunderstandings. Misunderstandings everywhere. This is also probably the most heart-to-heart that's happened in any of the sessions.
since like session 2.
Yeah.
Who's got the time?
I've
Anyway,
got the time. We've got time. Continue.
Rudy's got the chalk.
The chalk.
Quick! Samson, you gotta clear up something! Quick!
You gotta shoot something, Samson!
Samson, you gotta shoot something!
I can't reload if you keep shaking my arm. Now get the hell off!
Samson, you gotta shoot something else!
Right now! You gotta shoot something right now! Just don't shoot your friends.
You can shoot your enemies. You can shoot yourself, but you can't shoot your friend self. I don't know where I was going with that.
We've been getting so sidetracked.
Yeah, so Samson's like, I'd be sad to if I killed you guys, and Yalla's like, I don't
Yeah.
think so, but not that condescending.
Trauma, bitch!
Yeah, no, she was just genuinely like, nah.
Just like extends claws and starts clicking them together.
And then
Trauma, bitch.
Samson pulled up his hat, and there was a smirk, and then that's where we started.
No,
shitposting.
not pulled up his hat, but like he's not pressing it back down anymore. Like when he was pressing it on his head.
So the whole time. Anyway, Jesus Christ, there's so much shit posting.
Yeah.
This is great. Love this shit. Love Thursdays. Love you guys. But you know. It's go on.
So he just smirks at it like, yeah, I ain't never met people who could give me a run for my money before either.
Really?
Yeah?
Are the people of Varesis particularly weak?
Well, I ain't no top student for nothing. Would it kill you to give me a little credit?
Yes.
She's like, yes. It might. Don't want to risk it. After all, you said you don't want to kill us.
Yana? Thank you.
Of course. And she'll kind of like reach for the brim of the hat and see if she can like lift it off of his face just a bit.
This is mine now, thanks, bye.
No, she's just like, I peek.
Oh, I know.
So it's a little dark. So you have dark vision, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so so you'll lift the hat off of his face a bit, and like he can barely see you because it's dark as hell, and he doesn't have dark vision. But you can see that like in the goggles, there's like a little bit of a tear.
Single man tear.
What's the most sparkliest man-tier gif I can find? Some of these are so fucking extra. What the heck?
You asked for the
There's
sparkliest
not a single
tear gift
sparkle in
you
any
could
of these
find.
tiers.
A shame. Whoa.
You guys, what does Kiala do with this?
Nothing? She'll just lower the hat back down, I guess.
Yeah, you work through that, buddy.
Yeah. I know. She was gonna be like, so like, are you good to show your face again? But now she's just like, I'll just let that be.
He also he is also smiling. But like
yeah, but still she doesn't want to be like it's still him doing different emotions.
This is too much emoting for one day. Can we not?
Kiala's just man, humans have so many facial expressions. So hard to keep track of.
I'm getting hungry.
Will you be joining us for dinner?
Why not?
She'll nod and
cooking?
get up. Did Prin and Celeste ever cook, or did they just continue to sit there complaining about how hungry they are?
I literally just sat there.
She'll look over to them expecting to see food, and then just is like, oh. What do you have a taste for?
Yeah, I'm good for anything.
And she'll cut up some more of the sand boys. Some sand meat. Sand crackler meat. And
Yeah.
do more or less the same thing as before. But maybe now with slightly less for Nim.
Much appreciated.
So, what do you think you're cutting those rations? Pound again for everybody? Except Nim, half pound?
Sure.
Very much. Yeah.
And you're not doing anything special to it. You're just throwing it on the...
It's a heated up chunk of meat. So if anyone wants a particular, like, cooked to point,
No,
Kiala goes for, like, pretty raw.
You know, I just... Let's see. So you go pretty raw.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, so she
number
does...
one, I'll tell you, if you just cook it straight, it's going to be like shoe leather.
Again.
It will. No, like, even worse than... As tough as it may have been when Samson boiled it in a stew, this will actually just be like shoe leather.
Also, again, Nim,
They all ate it last
prestidigitation
night.
also works for taste.
Well, that's because you use snail meat. This time you said you're using the sand crackler. Sand bitch. See, I said sand bitch, and now I'm just thinking sandwich.
Yeah. I read a book once where there was a witch and she was the witch of sand, so she was Glinda the Sandwich.
I think I read that book, but I'm not sure. It sounds
It was
really
awful.
familiar.
Oh, it was so bad.
Ooh.
Anywho, so
Yes.
it's gonna be tough. Can I just assume position? Yes, I can.
Nope, so there's no repeat of last time Nim cast prestidigitation to make it tasty. Just for like...
I think the taste isn't the problem, I think it's the texture.
Can you adjust texture?
I feel like... But I could check.
Double check.
Yeah, I mean, I assume Kiala has good jaw strength, so she could just drip through it.
And Prin eats rocks, so...
It just says chill, warmer, flavor up.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you can't change texture.
Samson will cut his into just like mince his into bits.
Celeste takes it, and since it's Hyala cooking, Celeste just looks at Hyala, looks at the very raw meat, and she very timidly just like goes, I it's too rare. I can't eat it. Can this be cooked more, please? Thank you.
Kiala just gestures to whatever she was cooking it on. Just like throw it back on, man.
Celeste will do so. Help me out here. Is there any inclination that Celeste would understand how cooking works whatsoever?
I mean,
She's
grew up in the
older than
fort.
all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, surely she's cooked at some point.
Yeah, she's a broke lady. She's gotta.
Plus, you put it on heat and then take it off when it's done. This is
But before it
unseasoned slabs of
burns.
meat.
You'd be surprised how easy that can be to fuck up for people.
True. But
In fact, I know a person who distinctly likes the inability of people to cook.
What?
Yeah.
Well, no, but she lived alone for a while, so she has...
Yeah, I it's a fair point. So yeah, she'll throw it back on and cook it to her liking. And we'll literally sit there struggling trying to rip it apart. But, too afraid to get rid of it again after the, after, you know, the queen of food cast her
Does Kiala need to, like, lean over and cut her food into bite-sized pieces?
You could if you want to. That'd be funny.
Yeah, I mean, she'll see her struggling, get kind of irked, and then do that. She just like yanks the plate over and cuts it up. Pushes it back.
And she'll just timidly thank you.
She nods.
Meanwhile, Prin is just tearing it with all the might of a dragonborn of the red scale. And yet, still doesn't look happy he has to struggle, he has to work for his food.
I just imagine it puts like, you just throw like whatever sand thingy steak in, and you just hear the whirring of a pencil sharpener.
Yeah, no. So you consume Din Din. Din Din! And then I assume you all go to bed?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Nim will take first shift.
Nim will take first shift?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming Celeste is taking last shift.
Yeah.
And Prin actually volunteers to take the shift after Nim.
Cool.
Nice.
So, yeah. So you'll do that. Nim will change shifts with Prin, and then Nim will go to sleep. And Hiela, roll me perception.
Oh, you meant we in the game all go to sleep.
Yeah.
Both.
I was like, oh, it's 10 o'clock, he's letting us out. And then
What
going,
am I, a teacher?
It
Yes.
took me a solid, like, minute to
I'm-
figure out that you meant the characters go to sleep.
Yeah, no, I am sorry for the misunderstanding.
Haha!
Talk.
So, anyway, Nim falls asleep, Prin's on watch, but, while you're sleeping, you just hear low talking, and that starts to stir you awake. And I suppose you just listen in, but if you choose to open up an eye, you do. Do you choose to open an eye?
She'll start with just listening.
Yeah, you can't hear much, but you can make out that you can make out the grumbles of Prin and the patterns of speech of Celeste. So you know they're talking to each other, but you can't really make out what it is.
Ditch us.
We'll make out what it is, forehead.
Why don't you roll perception, Samson?
She'll listen for the tone of voices that they're using and if it's like shifting at all. Like, does it sound like they're just chitter-chattering? Does it sound like they're arguing about something? Does it sound like they're plotting our untimely demise?
I don't know if you can pick up plotting untimely demise as a tone, but it is just like a general conversation. They are conversing about something.
Okay, so chit-chat tone.
Yeah.
Alright.
So what you do? Go back to sleep?
She tries to go back to sleep.
Just get up and tell them to shut the fuck up?
Oh no, she doesn't care if they chat. She's like, huh.
Takes one of Samson's guns and just shoots them.
Why would I use your gun when I have my longbow?
My gun does more damage. Yeah.
Does it?
So anyway,
Oh.
you'll nestle back in, and you have no bearing on what time it is. You don't know if they're changing shifts, if it was that time, or if it came before. But you know that they did chat about something. And then you go back to sleep.
Cool. Yay.
And this is going into day 7 now, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you've got about 1 full day of travel left, and I think that is just about as good a place as any to stop.
Woo!
And
Cool.
that's
Yeah.
session 12 for you. Kinda hard to believe we're already on session 12.
I have it listed as 13. But I guess that's because I listed the 0 as 1.
Yeah.